Welcome back, guys, to another video. We got several things to talk about. This is another Tesla video, and we have finally more stuff about the Tesla Semi. More news about it and how it could be the next big autonomous vehicle. A lot of people usually sleep on the Tesla Semi. I know it's not as cool as like the Model S or the Model 3, but the Tesla Semi is a really big money maker, especially how after this whole pandemic, there's a massive transition to e-commerce. And with more e-commerce, you got like FedEx, UPS, and the smaller logistics services out there buying a bunch of electric logistics trucks. Since you buy electric versions of those transportation vehicles, less maintenance, cheaper, and it's just lasts way longer than a combustion engine. We also have several news about the biggest supercharger station in the world, and that's in Shanghai. And last but not least, Tesla shorts who bet against Tesla lost $38 billion in 2020. Let's talk about the Tesla Semi. If you check out this guy on Twitter at @GreenTheOnly, this is like one of the Tesla hackers out there, and he found clues in the autopilot's code suggesting that the Tesla Semi might be released with 10 cameras. Now, the reason why the cameras are so important is because we're getting a lot of major hints about autonomous driving on the Tesla Semis. Now, this is a little bit far-fetched, but you're going to be needing a ton of regulatory approvals to have a bunch of semi-trucks running around the streets and highways without a driver inside. Now, what we could be seeing in the coming couple years is fully autonomous Tesla Semis, but we will be having one driver in it, or maybe one driver controlling 10 different vehicles. Who knows? Like someone to just monitor the cars and trucks. Elon Musk has came out and said that Tesla will be having full autonomy in 2021. At this current moment, if you check out the Tesla Model 3s and the Model S's, the regular consumer vehicles, some individuals have already gotten the full self-driving beta software. Only a selected few actually got this update, and you can actually drive the Tesla vehicles in small streets, neighborhoods, and inner cities, which is pretty awesome. It can actually change lanes from just a regular highway all the way to like a city, and vice versa. So I feel like Tesla is really doing this massive move to transition themselves from just an everyday car company to more of an autonomous driving company. Now, this full self-driving software will be improved every 5 to 10 days, so it becomes better and better. Now, we should be seeing a wider release of the software to other Tesla vehicle owners that already bought the autopilot around January of 2021 or February at the very latest. Now, with Musk saying that they will be achieving full autonomy next year, we could be seeing a massive boost in the Tesla Semis. One of my biggest things about Tesla, the reason why I feel like they definitely hit a $1 trillion market cap, is not only are they the only company right now that have an electric semi facility to actually crank out these vehicles, but they will be delivering these Tesla Semis to consumers around Q2 of 2021. That's huge. And with this 10 camera setup in the Tesla Semis, we could be seeing a new autopilot system being born specifically for the Tesla Semis. Maybe in the next 2 to 3 years, we could be seeing Tesla Semis being fully autonomous. It's not just Tesla doing this. You have a lot of other Chinese car companies trying to go for fully autonomous driving and robotaxis. You have Alibaba with AutoX in Shenzhen, China, that's making these fully autonomous vehicles. They already have 20 vehicles on the roads with no driver. You have Baidu in China with Apollo. They have 5 vehicles with no one in it in the streets of cities. So we could be seeing some sort of robotaxi network in specific cities and locations in the US, possibly late 2021 or around 2022. But we will be seeing a lot of regulatory approvals. Any sort of accident or any sort of a malfunction for these autonomous autopilot semi-trucks or autonomous robotaxis will be a major step back and a major blockade for Tesla. So Tesla has to be very careful. At this current moment, they are releasing software updates every 5 to 10 days to improve this autopilot system, and they want to be achieving full autonomy next year, 2021, which is very exciting. Second is Tesla just opened the world's largest supercharger station, 72 charging stalls. This is huge, and recently Tesla did announce that it deployed its 20,000th charger in the supercharger network. One of the biggest advantages of the supercharger network is it's built around convenience. You can simply drive up to a supercharging station, you could just unplug it, put it in your car, and you got your car charging. It could charge from 0 to 80% within about 40 minutes, and it's pretty quick. And it's kind of like just catered to Tesla owners, which is pretty nice. You got that nice exclusivity to it. And right now in Shanghai, this is the world's biggest supercharger station, 72 stalls, which beats the California supercharger station, which has 56 charging stalls. This is pretty big and everyone is pretty excited in China. And not only that, having the biggest supercharger network in Shanghai, it really does push the marketing over there. Tesla is showing a lot of love and also a lot of really great stuff in Shanghai, even building a dedicated supercharging facility that's just a few miles away from the Gigafactory Shanghai to specifically just make the V3 superchargers. Tesla wants to be having a massive network of Tesla superchargers in China, and this facility, it's not even in America, which is where Tesla is located domestically. It's actually located in China, and it makes 10,000 supercharger V3 stalls every single year. 10,000 supercharging stalls. And we also have Musk recently saying how he may be considering low-key letting other car companies charge at the charging stations by Tesla. Because most companies out there like Volkswagen, they're trying to work with third-party charging companies, and so far it's working all right. You got BMW, Mercedes trying to secure their own charging networks, but most companies out there in the markets are not making a supercharger network, whereas Tesla is. And Tesla has been making gigafactories and superchargers for several years before anyone else started to do it. So we could be seeing Tesla opening themselves up to other companies. You got a lot of Chinese companies like Li Auto, NIO, and also XPeng, who may be willing to use the Tesla superchargers. And this really does make Tesla one of the biggest charging station companies in the world. And charging station company stocks are doing extremely well lately. And last but not least is Tesla stock. It's pushing to all-time highs, and people who bet against Tesla stock lost $38 billion in 2020. So shorting a stock essentially means that you're betting the stock goes down. When you short Tesla, you're borrowing shares from someone else and you're selling it on their behalf, but you do have an obligation to buy it back within a few weeks or a few months, and you preferably want to buy it back at a lower price so you make that net difference. Now, short sellers lost $38 billion this year, and it's pretty painful to see that, especially how Tesla was one of the most shorted stocks in history. And this is one of the biggest burns of a stock. I mean, Tesla, a lot of people kept shorting it. They felt like this car company should not be worth this much, but apparently it did. You also have very famous investors like Michael Burry shorting the stock several weeks ago, and right now it isn't really turning into a pretty sight. So a lot of people who short against Tesla, they're losing millions and even billions of dollars. Thanks for watching, guys. Definitely comment below. We have a lot more Tesla news coming in, and with 2021 being a massive year, definitely subscribe since there's daily videos, and we could be seeing Tesla coming out with any sort of a massive product. Suddenly, Musk tweeting something pretty crazy. Definitely keep yourselves up to date. And Tesla shares, I really do feel like could be hitting $1,000 per share and even beyond, perhaps even hitting that $1 trillion mark in 2021. Happy holidays, guys, and get ready for the new year.